Hey girl, hey! My name's Sasha with Rave Hope, Reiki and more. And I just wanted to get on here and talk about the Yule craft and what I did to do it. Maybe you're not local, maybe you're unable to come to our crafting events. We do them, let's go a little bit higher. Sorry girl. We do them once a month, and in November I will always do some sort of a Yule ornament or a Christmas ornament, and we are trying to get back into traditions where you're hand making, not buying plastics and things. Like, you're actually putting a lot of energy and love into your tree or into your traditions. So for the craft, this is one of the examples. So this is a dried orange slice. So when I did this one, I have this dryer right here. Let me, I don't know, I might have to angle you. Right here. And it's got different sheets. This is a really old one. It doesn't work very great, but that is what I used for my trial. And I did, so I took the orange, I cut it in half, and then I cut the middle part out so that I could make orange slices. I think, where did I put those? In a bag out there in the craft room. But I made orange slices, so this isn't the full orange because I couldn't fit it on my sheets to dry, so that's what I did this way. And I did not take out the inside. So these ones I'm going to, and then I took Troy's drill, don't tell him, but I took his drill and a drill bit and I drilled a hole in it, and it was better if I went this way, drilling the hole from the inside out. And this is the ones that I would say we're gonna use with the sticks. That I'm always collecting sticks when we go out to Cherry Springs or camping or like for hiking. Like I got a bucket, I got a wagon, and I'm always collecting sticks that I like because they can be used for lots of crafts when we're crafting. So I have some of these. See how skinny they are? Just showing. And those were drying in the rack for like a week, but that's because that dryer is really old and I'm not sure it's the best. And then I did have on the top, it has more room in the dryer, it's domed more, so I had these in there, and these turned out the best, but time-wise, not effective. I left their insides in and they were not drying out. So I scooped the insides out, and then I feel like the color on these ones are the prettiest, but we're gonna paint them anyways. But the ones that are more, and then the other ones I cut and I put in the oven. And this is not a craft where I would say you're gonna get this done like that. Like, you're gonna see a lot of people post cute little orange crafts, but like the drying time and the scooping these out time, I'm taking my shoes off. It's a little bit more time consuming, but again, we're putting more effort and love into the crafts that we're doing. So some of these shrunk up more, but like mushrooms are not perfect, right? They're not perfect, and the colors are all different. But where did I put this one with a cinnamon stick? But we do have somebody in the craft that comes to the craft every time, and she's allergic to cinnamon sticks. That's why I was like, ooh, I can also offer sticks, and we'll just get out the little hatchet and you can chop up a piece of stick till you like it, or you can use a cinnamon stick. I took my bone cutting shears, you know, the ones that you get in the kitchen sets that are supposed to, like, I don't know, you're supposed to use on chicken or something like that. I took those, and this did make the cinnamon stick fall apart a little bit, but then I just glued it back together in the middle, and then I glued it to the top. And because there's a hole already in some of them, I either drilled out that part, or if there was no hole, I just kind of went with where I thought the hole should be. And then I took hot glue, and after shoving the twine in, and if you need to know, I just took it like this, because I don't know how crafty you are, because I'm not that crafty. I'm getting more crafty, more confident with crafting. But I took it like this, I shoved it through the hole, and I actually took the screw that I use. I didn't use a drill bit. I just kept the screw on the drill because I'm lazy, and I didn't want to go out and get the drill bit because then he would know I was using his drill. Get the phone away from this because I am recording a video. I'm almost done. And then I cut this, I tied the knot, I glued the knot on the inside, and then I shoved the cinnamon stick in there. These kids, yo, these kids. We love them. But that's how I did this. But can you guys go play? Go play. Where's what?
My lucky apple that Dad got me.
Your lucky apple. I don't know where that is. You're gonna need to go play, please.
I said if I cut it, something else gone.
Oh, well maybe a bird or a squirrel came and took it, or the fairies or something. Can you guys go play downstairs like you were so nicely?
And a pumpkin?
Yeah, I don't know where that went. I cleaned. That's what happened. And then I took the orange slices, right? Because I with these ones, I had to slice out the middle so it would fit on my rack. But you could do that just intentionally to make the orange slices. And then I dried, those are easier to dry in my drying rack. If you're hearing the same noise over and over, my son's autistic, and they like buffer the things that they play. He honestly could be like a DJ because he'll put different sounds of different videos all together, but it'll drive you crazy, so I'm sorry about that. And then I did, let's not get me, Connor, go play. I don't want to get in trouble for the video you're watching. Go play in there with Cutler, please. For just a couple minutes, I'm almost done. This is why I don't do videos, because it's literally chaos. But I'm a mom and I just need to put out the videos regardless so that you can look at them. And then I took a star anise, I glued it on there, and then I glued a cinnamon stick, and this is so stinking cute. So for the oranges, I wanted to talk about the properties of the oranges. It's for abundance and prosperity. We're calling in the sun because in winter time, we miss the sun, so it's an honor to the sun. Joy and positivity, healing and renewal, and protection. And then you have the star anise that we're using, and that one helps with psychic clarity, divine guidance, protection, luck and manifestation, and balance. And then you got the cinnamon stick, which is also passion, creativity, prosperity, love, warmth, protection, vitality. And then you have the real sticks that we're using for if you want. And that's very grounding, strength and endurance, growth, renewal, ancestral connection, and balance. So you've got these cute little things for our ornaments this year. You get to do one mushroom and one slice for $5. And then I wanted to tell you guys the colors because maybe you wanted to do a yellow one, maybe you wanted to do a red one, maybe you're like, I want a purple psychedelic looking mushroom, and but you're like, oh, that's not traditional, maybe I shouldn't do that. No, Not here. We do whatever we want, whatever we feel called to do, and we follow our intuition. So like if you wanted to do purple, that's probably because you're more drawn to working with your intuition, psychic abilities, divine connection. Blue is more peace, communication, emotional honesty. So if there was something that your family stood in need of, maybe they need better communication skills. So maybe I'm like, maybe this year I want my Yule ornament to be blue, because that blue mushroom is going to symbolize the way we communicate, and hopefully we can communicate better. Green is more healing, growth, balance, abundance. That's that heart chakra, so also unconditional love. Yellow, confidence, clarity, happiness, solar energy. Orange is creativity, joy, emotional warmth. Red is courage, passion, vitality, grounding. And white, the white little dots help with purity, protection, light, and truth. I feel like they didn't do pink. Pink is more like divine feminine. That's also unconditional love, angelic energy. You could mix colors, match, whatever you want to do. I do want to say that I think the best way to do the oranges... Please go play downstairs in your zoo or something. Connor, I'm gonna get in trouble for your copyright. You're gonna get me copyrighted. This is supposed to go on YouTube. Please, you gotta take this noise you have in Mom's room. Take a drink of that. Okay, take this and go play in Mom's room. Go play in Mom's room. Take it and go. No noise in here. Go, go, go. I just need like 5 minutes, and then you can make all the noises you want, okay? Because I'll take away your sound if it's copyrighted. But like, oh, you could do this when the kids are in school. The kids are like never following a schedule. They're always doing something different. I don't know. So I took my orange. I could cut another slice off of both of these and make orange slices so that I still get a dome or a mushroom if you're making a bulk for a bunch of people like I am, or you could just leave it whole if you're trying to get a bigger dome for your things. So leaving the insides in, I kind of don't think is the way to go. Taking a spoon and carving it out. So I'm a little bit autistic myself, and when I started to carve these out, I thought, man, this is super difficult. This is like taking forever or whatever. If it's not like peeling good, I don't know how you could see that. But if it's not like going in there nice, then you're not getting the right spot. Like it shouldn't be like difficult. So go further towards the peel if you're having more problems. Like that whiter part is where you want to really scoop it at. And then, so now I have it all the way scooped around. Now I can go deeper the next pass around. I'm gonna go deeper. And I do have a bowl to put the oranges in, because you can make or we try not to waste stuff, right? And that's a lot of oranges. You get a bag of oranges, you're doing this, so you can either set this out as a snack for your kids, or you can take a crock pot, put see, I tore that. That's okay. You could take a crock pot and put all the orange stuff in there. So now it's more closer to the inside. And I'm just gonna kind of peel it as softly as I can. But that's why some of them already have the holes. But look at that. It should be more like that. That one, not as great. That's why I'm gonna make a couple more. But put this in a crock pot. Put it in there with star anise, with clove, with cinnamon sticks. Take a jug of apple juice, pour that in there, get cranberries, and you can like strain it out and drink it as something protective, healing, whatever you put your intentions in with stirring it, or you can just use it to put it in a little pan on the stove, and you could just use it for aromatherapy in your house. What do you need, Betty? Like, no playing your phone.
Need a swimming.
Swimming what? Swimming what?
Swimming pool.
What?
A swimming pool.
A swimming boon. I don't know what that is.
A swimming pool.
Swimming pool? Like on the phone?
Really? No, watch it outside.
Like that? Go play in your room. Go play in your room. Okay. And then after you have peeled all of these, again, it should be easy. It shouldn't be hard. If it's hard, you're not close enough to the peel. No, 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 Connor. Go in your room. Mom's room. Connor, please. Go. Go, 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 go. No noise. No copyright infringement. Oh my gosh. Could have done this on another day, but like I don't have time. And I wanted to do this video because this was a learning curve for me. So keep going, Connor. Shut the door. No, no, no. Go in Mom's room. Shut the door. Anyways, I need to get done with this because I don't want to get frustrated at them because they're just kids. Put it in the oven at the lowest setting that it goes, so like 170, 150, whatever it goes to, and then you just check it every 30 minutes. You can flip them over, around. It honestly is going to take about 3 hours. But I don't know, your ovens may be different, maybe your area's temperature is different, so that's why I say check it every 30 minutes. But then you will get something like this that you can then use as an ornament. You could do your whole tree in this. You could do a family craft with this. You can do this for your kids' craft. Super fun. Okay, so that is the ornaments. Really easy. And then I did want to mention that the kids are going to be doing their own, all of my ornaments on my tree are like store-bought. They're getting kind of old. They're plasticky. They're not really made. There's not a lot of meaning behind them, right? I have like red and gold theme, but I want a tree that is more meaningful. I want to bring the love back into Christmas or Yule, whatever you want to celebrate. So I did take cardboard boxes that I had, and I took a mason jar with the small, not the wide mouth, but the smaller mouth. I want to say, yeah, the smaller mouth. And then I took a Tupperware bowl and did the outside, but that's how I got my markings. Oh no, there's marker on that. That's gonna show through. No, it's not. So this is my kid craft this year. But I'm gonna have them do all of them. So we'll do one like once a week. I have 5 of them, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Some of them Cutler doesn't, actually I only have 4 that each of the kid have, and then Connor has extra because Connor's my older kid. But what's the cutout in the middle for? The cutout in the middle for is for their pictures. Isn't that cute? And we are going to make, where'd the yellow one go? I thought I did a yellow one. I actually think I know I did a yellow one. I don't know where that one went. But like, you can add different like buttons. They could decorate with buttons, or those little balls, those puffy balls that they could glue on it, or eyeballs, or unicorns, or whatnot. But you do the yarn part because that's too time consuming for kids. If you had a teenager, maybe. But you just take the yarn and you wrap it around. It's like about 3 times, and then you move, and 3 times, and then you move, if you want it to look cute. And then at the end, I just tied it. Like, it doesn't have to be perfect. And then their little picture's gonna go in there, and I might like laminate or glue on a thing that says 2023, 2022, or whatever. But I want them to decorate these. I don't know that maybe schools in your area do like the pictures and the ornaments, but honestly, I have not gotten any ornaments with their pictures in them. I haven't gotten any air dried ornaments with their hands or feet. It's kind of up to us as parents to do art nowadays, or teachers are just overworked, underpaid. They don't have enough time, resources to put a lot of effort into it. So those things are not happening as much in my area. So I did all of their school pictures. My son's 8 and my other son is 6. So they'll have 4 that they can do. And then Connor has 3 more that he can do separately, or if he gets too overwhelmed with crafting, because crafting, he's autistic, so crafting is like a good therapy thing. If he gets too overwhelmed with, and he gets bored with this, then I'll just finish out his crafts. But that is another thing that you can do. Keep watching the page, because I will put more crafting things. You won't see, I guess what I could do is attach a video after I dry these for the 3 hours so that you can see how they turned out. But they are going to turn out like this, I would assume, but darker because it's the oven, and this was really slow in the air dehydrator. I think that's it. Anyways, I hope you guys have a wonderful and beautiful time, and I hope that you start making Christmas or Yule a better celebration, and you put more effort into it energetically than you do money-wise. Bye. Hey, good morning. Hello, how are we? So I did finish the mushroom caps. So another thing that I wanted to say was that, I should put them all in this. Those are gonna be the cutest little mushrooms that you can paint. Definitely turned out a little better than some of the ones where I left like a little bit in because I wasn't far enough in. I was more of a perfectionist on these ones. Another way to tell if they're done or not in the oven, these actually, I think I said for like 3 hours, 170 for 3 hours. These took more like 4 to 5. I did bump the heat up to 200. I don't know why. These ones took a little bit longer, but if you reach in and like you're able to squish the orange peel or cap, whatever you want to call this, if you're able to squish it, then they're not done yet. So they have to be like hard, okay? But these are gonna be super cute. You can drill the hole out a little bit more, or take a screw and like just kind of wiggle it around to make the opening a little bit more for the cord to go through. And again, when I did it, I did use something like a screw, the back of a smaller paintbrush, a toothpick or something to really push it through. Tie the knot. You can't really see the knot on any of these because I glue gunned the stick on there. And then with this one, I glued the cord, and then I glued the cinnamon stick. But these are all ready to go. Now for our crafting event, I'll have these out, and people can paint them first. Obviously, pick the colors they want to paint their mushroom, let it dry, and then they can pick out their sticks and their cord and tie it and make their little ornaments. And then while their paint's drying, maybe they can make this one with the cinnamon stick and the star anise, which is super cute. But I should have plenty of this left over that I can have the kids make some too. And any of the leftovers will just go to my Christmas tree that I'm doing, or my Yule tree that I'm doing this year, that is mostly gonna be handmade things. I'm not really gonna have the store-bought stuff. If sorry, I'm getting messages. If I have the store stuff, it would have to be something that my autistic child he can't live without. But I think that I will come up with some sort of craft where he can make a snowman and a Santa, because I think that he would want those. Most of the stuff that we bought is kind of old and like broken. The strings are broken, or I don't know, because he plays with a lot of that stuff. But I hope that this was helpful for a little tutorial. Again, this is not a slow craft. This is the preparation for this craft is tedious. My husband got home and he's like, why is the house so hot? And it's because the oven had been on all day. Look at how stinking cute that one is. You could even use this to make like little hats for like dolls, because we make the Bridget dolls or whatever out of straw or macrame strings and I don't know, little fairy things. I love it. But this is a good thing to know, to use in all practices of stuff. Anyways, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. I hope this was helpful, and just know that the drying process is a pain in the butt, but it is worth it, because now I have the cutest little ornaments, and all it cost me was the price of a bag of oranges. Bye.